cars low over Highway 17. December sky cold and mean. Animal control saw shape in the rain, like a sick old cow born wrong from pain. 3.4 meters, 5 meters long, skin like wet glass, stretched thin and gone. Bubbles head, blind eyes, pale red shine. Big Charlie waits and is taking his time. Steel doors grown in the heavy zone. 8x10, he stands alone. East wall trough and the furnace glows. Feed him beef and watch him grow. Yeah. They bought a pregnant cow years before. Thought they were getting one life, got more. One night that calf came tearing through, ripped from the chest like a nightmare true. No cord hanging, no newborn cry, ugly as sin, and they thought he'd die. Dragged him outside like butchered waste. By morning he was at the barn gate, trying to sell him in the county page. Free cow for sale but nobody paid, so they raised the cattle gun to his face. Pulled that trigger and it left no trace. Thunk in the silence, gun broke clean. No blood enough for what they'd seen. Slit his throat, carved down to bone. Big Charlie stood there all alone in the hunger calls. Yeah, the hunger calls. In the slaughterhouse shadows where the bad men prayed, and the knives came down but the beast just stayed. When the hunger calls, cut him down, he grows it back. Feed him hay, wood, brick and scraps, even other cattle if hunger calls. Big Charlie keeps on growing through walls. Big Charlie, lord of the butcher's block, heart still beating like a funeral clock. 7 legs waiting in the devil's stall, growing through the steel and the concrete wall. Big Charlie, flesh that won't die, USDA heaven under blood red sky. Share him weekly or the horrors unfold in the hunger calls. And the hunger calls. Rory said, man, he's a miracle made. Infinite beef, utility grade. Pack the meat in with the rest of the stock. Nobody asked where it came from at dock. No anomalous bite, no poison taste. Still foundation, burned every trace. X-rays before and X-rays after. Incinerate the proof, don't tempt disaster. He don't make waste, he don't leave signs. Just keeps building impossible lines. No bovine face, no peaceful stare. Just sentient silence and translucent glare. Docile giant, half-blind king, never reacts to the blades they bring. No scream, no kick, no beastly rage. Just watches the world from a meat-filled cage. And the hunger calls. Yeah, the hunger calls. Hidden cruising Indiana by the roadside bend, where the neighbors called and the lies began. When the hunger calls. When they stop to share and to test the truth, new things bloom from the living brute. Limbs like branches, tongues like snakes, organs rising like the earth that shakes. Genital horrors, random design, nature crossed with a warning sign. At the larger size, they let them grow. 8.5 tall with hell below. 9.8 long and still not done. 4 stomachs grinding under no sun. 2 penises, 5 testicles hung. 3 wet tongues from a mouth unsung. Then neural tissue started to rise. Thoughts in the flesh behind blind eyes. Foundation ended the testing there. Some doors he closed because something stares. Jeff, I knelt naked on the floor, opened the pen like a chapel door. Said he provides, he must be divine. I drink his blood and his grace is mine. Dr. Reeves said, you pray to a cow. Jeff just whispered, you'd understand somehow. He lets me near, he knows my soul. He decides what lives, he decides what goes. Charlie ran and Jeff called it fate. Not escape, just a higher state. He has a purpose, a sacred road. We can't know the weight of the God he holds. Stunned to crack through the interview light. Security moved in the middle of night. Table flipped and the syringe came fast. But Big Charlie's gospel was built to last. Big Charlie, Lord funeral clock. 7 legs waiting in the devil's stall, growing through the steel and the concrete wall. Big Charlie, flesh that won't die, USDA heaven under blood red sky. Share him weekly or the horrors unfold, and the hunger calls, and the hunger calls. Now he waits in containment deep. No need for constant watch to keep. 3 checks a day in the furnace fed. Raw beef, hay, and the weekly dread. 5-meter drop by the eastern side. Heavy doors and nowhere to hide. If growth can't stop, we're classified. Because of some things don't live, they multiply. Storm still whispers down old rude road about a cow and the holy load. And somewhere under fluorescent glow, Big Charlie breathes, and he's taking his time.